I'm gonna be checking out the Acer Aspire 5 laptop. Here are all the contents. All right, let's open this laptop up. Ooh, looks really nice. So you can see we have a nice full-size keyboard. It's backlit as well. We got our trackpad with our fingerprint sensor. Our Aspire 5 quick notes right here. Thin design, aluminum top cover, narrow bezel. We have Wi-Fi 6, ultra-fast wireless speeds, IPS display for our nice wide viewing angles, and I'll add color accuracy. We also have our HDMI port. You can see our Ryzen 3 sticker and our AMD graphics sticker right there. This also has Alexa built in. And check out this display. Look at this hinge. We can bend it all the way back and we're not even breaking it or anything like that. So that's really cool. But in case you're wondering, that's as far back as it goes. Out of the box, we have 118 gigabytes usable out of the advertised 128 gigs. And you can see currently, by default with Windows 11, we're using 32.6 gigabytes and we have 85.4 gigabytes of free space on this laptop. Continuing on with the SSD, I went ahead and conducted 2 benchmarking tests. So first up, we have Crystal Disk Mark on the screen. You can see our max read speed was 932 megabytes per second, and our max write speed was 296 megabytes per second. Then looking at the AS SSD results, these are typically lower, and you can see very similar though. We have 838 megabytes per second for our read speed, and we have 290 megabytes per second for our write speeds. Next up, let's go ahead and let's talk about the display. So this features a 15.6 inch IPS panel. Typically, when you're looking at displays, an IPS panel is going to be known most for its color accuracy as well as the viewing angles. So with this particular laptop, since this screen folds basically 180 degrees with the keyboard, it's great that we can have those crazy viewing angles and still be able to see without too much distortion using this laptop. Now, in regards to performance, you can see this is a 1920 by 1080p full HD display with the 60 hertz refresh rate. So we're showing 60 FPS on the display right now, and you can see how that's going to look if you wanted to try and attempt to game with this laptop. You can see our UFO going up at the top. Obviously, it looks a lot smoother than 30 FPS or 15 FPS, but there's still definitely going to be some motion blurring. At this price point, you wouldn't expect the best display anyways, especially for a laptop like this that I would say is geared more towards casual users, students, just general productivity work, checking your email, browsing the web, than using this for competitive gaming. Now we're going to look at some of those popular sites you might be browsing. So first up, we're looking at YouTube right here. Pay attention to the gesture controls that we're using. This laptop is very responsive and the display looks really nice. So really happy scrolling content on here. You can see we're able to read everything. It's clear and crisp, which is important. Having that full HD resolution on a screen this size is really nice. We've packed a lot of pixels in there. So it's not the end of the world that it's not a higher resolution due to the 15.6 inch size of this display. Now we're testing out the built-in webcam right here. So check it out. This is what it's gonna look like if you want to use it to take a photo. And you can see it's doing a good job tracking with my face, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you can see the exposure is taking its sweet time to get it calculated properly, but we kind of have a harsh environment here. We got a lot going on with the blacks and whites and a really bright studio light off to the side. But hopefully that helps you. Let's go ahead, let's snap a photo. So there we go. Let's go ahead, let's pull it up. You can see the image quality right here. Not too bad. All right, we're taking a video right now. Check it out. This is what it's going to look like if you want to use this camera for your Zoom calls, maybe some remote learning. You can get a feel for the 720p image quality right here, and you're listening to the raw mic audio. So now it's time to go ahead and test out the built-in speaker quality. We're going to play a couple of seconds of the song Unstoppable by Music Chef off the album Level Up. Let's go ahead. Let's give it a listen. So for a laptop at this price point, the speakers are about what you'd expect. Now with that being said, in regards to the design, the speakers are facing the bottom of the laptop. So when you're on a surface like this, or if you're holding it in your lap, which I tend to do, I like to sit on the couch with my laptop, I feel like the sound gets muffled. So I would like to see in the future the speakers being moved to the top above the keyboard if possible. I think that would give us a better listening experience.